Hi everyone and welcome back to a new speed build video. In today's video, I'm going to attempt something different from my usual. I am not building anything, but I am renovating this ugly flat in San Myshuno. I particularly like this one because of the giant windows, which to me scream super fancy and expensive modern apartment in the city. So I am here with my coffee. Mm, so good. And I am going to talk you through the video. So I scrapped everything that was inside this flat before, walls included, because I wanted to start from scratch. Even though with apartments in The Sims you can't delete windows or move them or change the front door, but you can change the walls inside to your preference. So because of that, the floor plan was kind of very easy to figure out because you, as I said, you can't move the windows, so you can't change much of the layout of the flat, and that could be annoying, but I find it kind of fun because you don't have to struggle too much with a floor plan, which is basically already done for you. And I think it's a very realistic thing. It's in a way, because even if you bought a house a house or a flat in real life to renovate, you probably would keep the kitchen and the bathroom in the same spot. It would be kind of more convenient, less of a fuss to move, all the appliances. You just maybe change the cabinets. So I found it just very fun that you kind of have to figure out which furniture you want and which style you want, but you can't change much of the layout, and you just have to make the best of the space that you have with the furniture. Apartments are normally smaller, but I think there's just so much fun to furnish because you just have to focus on the interior, and it's just easier to me to make it more stylish, because sometimes I spend too much time on the exteriors, and then I tend to do maybe the interiors very fast because it's a big house and you don't want to waste too much time on a room. But then again, with apartments, you get the chance to really focus just on the interior design. And obviously, for this one, I went for an open plan interior to get the opportunity to kind of create a more cohesive design. So we have one area which flow kind of freely into another. The kitchen of the flat is my favorite part, I think. It's a modern kitchen design. Very minimalistic features, I would say, and we have a very simple dark color palette. I would say it's very monochromatic color palette, and I was really looking for a clutter to kind of make a clutter free space, because you know how contemporary kitchens, especially in these fancy small city apartments, which could get cluttered very easily because they're kind of small sometimes. So these basically apartments often have cleverly designed storage solutions. So that was my idea. That was the look that I wanted to recreate for this apartment. And I also really, really love the island design, which kind of delimits the kitchen area. And I also placed a counter in between the paneled wall, so it looks like it's a built-in thing, which I think ties in the room very well with the entryway. And you'll see that later that I'm gonna add an extra counter, and I think it looks very nice. I used the wood floor from Cats and Dogs. I really like the this light wood tone. And my idea for this flat was to use color blocking to kind of visually separate, little nook from other areas. And you'll see that I'm gonna do that a lot by using different wallpapers and also kind of more textured wallpapers to add like an extra texture to the room. Really like the dining space near these huge windows. So imagine like you're sitting at the table eating your meal, and then you have this beautiful view of the city. I think would be so cool. So that's why I decided to have a dining table close to the large windows. For this flat in particular, I wanted a very sleek and clean look. I wanted to keep things very simple and go for a minimalist look. So very little clutter and just essential furniture, nothing too crazy. And as I did for my contemporary house that I built previously on this channel, the color scheme is made of neutral colors, mostly black, white, and beige. I must say that I am reconsidering the modern style. I don't think I dislike it that much now as I used to. Especially in The Sims, I don't know, I think I have so much fun furnishing modern and contemporary homes. In my opinion, and tell me if it's just me or if you agree, but in my opinion, I find the more modern furniture in The Sims more that is more cohesive. And what I mean by that is that you have more options which look good together, whilst for other furniture styles you have less options and sometimes they don't end up looking good together. Do you know what I mean? um, and also, as I said already, probably the modern furniture in The Sims um, provides a more realistic look. I don't know, maybe it's just for me, but I think it's way more realistic. Living room has all the essential pieces that a balanced living room would include. So we have a sofa, a coffee table, and a TV. And then I don't know, I think they fit very well together. For the so for the couch, I again used the sectional sofa from Dream Home Decorator. I think it's perfect for a house like this where you don't have much space, so everything needs to be functional. As you can see, as you could see, I could not fit any chairs, so the sofa is the only comfortable place where you can sit and watch the TV. So that needs to make up for the missing chairs, in my opinion. So the sofa needs to be on point. And since this is a very fancy modern flat, I couldn't not to put a huge flat screen TV. And as you could see in the beginning, I wanted to go for this built-in TV unit, but then I changed my mind because it made the room too crowded, and I wanted to keep the design simple and minimalist, not have too much furniture in this apartment that would make it too crowded. So then I just went for the Dream Home Decorator cabinets, which I turned into a sort of TV console. I think it looks very nice. And as you could probably see before, I had to adjust the size of the bedroom because once I put down the bed, I realized it was too tiny, the room, so I had to make it a tile bigger. And I think you've seen this, but I have this tendency of making bedrooms too small for some reason. um, and in this bedroom, I wanted a desk and a double bed at all costs because after all, is an expensive one bedroom apartment. even though before my renovation was 2 bedroom, as you could probably see, so I had to make it bigger, and I could fit everything that I wanted. For the bedroom, I'm sticking with very little furniture and clutter. A bed, 2 nightstands, a closet. I put these 3 very modern mirrors, which I think looks very nice. And I think I wanted more unique nightstands, when you see those contemporary bedroom, and then they have those weirdly shaped nightstands, kind of like a geometric shape, but I couldn't find a design that I like, so it's fine. um, but I'm very happy with the color scheme of the bedroom. I love how the rug ties in the room because of the different shades of beige and brown that it has, which matches the color scheme of the room. And yeah, it just ties in everything together. So, this flat uses a lot of packs now that I'm thinking about it. But my next build that I'm making is gonna be base game only, so don't worry. I just was very inspired by some modern interior designs that I saw when I built a contemporary home, which you can find on my channel. But yeah, as you can see, I'm adding a little bit more clutter to the kitchen, but not too much, because I just really wanted to keep the entire apartment sleek and use very minimal modern decor. So moving on to the bathroom, which is the last room of the flat, I wanted to go for very kind of use a go for brown tones, and then I wanted to fit at all costs a cabinet, because I think it was looking good, but then I realized that the bathroom was too tiny, and then I was kind of losing the minimalist and clean concept I wanted to go for so bad. So I scrapped everything and made it more simplistic. Just, a sink, a shower, and a toilet, basically. And I really wished we had matching marble wallpaper, because I used the marble floor, but then I didn't have the matching wallpaper. But also in general, I wish we had the marbled wallpaper, because I wanted to use that in the kitchen for the backsplash, but nope. And I don't know if it comes with a particular pack, but I didn't have it, so I just kind of tried to find a matching wallpaper, and this one I think kind of match with the floor. But yeah, I wanted to go so bad for the marbled floor though, because I think they just fit well with this house style, and they just make the bathroom elegant, I think, and up to date. And also I love the black fixtures of the shower, and the mirror frame. Again, I wish we had a sort of lighted mirror, though, because I think it's just very contemporary. But instead I had to place a light on top of it to make it brighter. And again, for the bathroom, I'm sticking to a neutral color scheme. This bathroom looks like some bathrooms that I saw in London when I was looking for a flat to rent, and then I went to viewings, and they showed me these very modern flats with small bathrooms with no window, like this one, but they just were, very modern and functional and cool. But they were super bright because they had no window, and so they kind of compensate that with lighting. And then, yeah, but overall, I like the look of the bathroom. I achieved what I wanted it. So I think it looks very polished and expensive too, with the marble floor. And that's the end of the video. So I'm gonna leave some screenshots of the entire flat so you can just see what the final result looks like. And so don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. And I'm also going to leave the my Instagram link in the description box so you can follow me there if you want to see more pictures of what I built. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.